Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching Gods and Nemesis, the video game making. As you know, the game has been greenlit, so I'm really appreciative of the community stepping up and getting it on its way. I wanted to, of course, continue to give back to the community. I have been working really hard to try to get everything perfected in the video game, but I wanted to show something I feel that is extremely important. It was suggested that we actually make a few more videos, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm thinking about making a different type of series altogether. I'm not exactly sure which way to go. I want them to be a little bit more professional and a little bit more clear cut. So I'm going to try to keep these within 15-30 minute range. This three-part series is going to deal with the artificial intelligence, and I just created a creature called it's basically a spider. I won't go into the alien name of it. It's not really important. It's just a really weird name. So anyway, I need to basically go over some things of what this is about. I'm showing a level here, and I'm going to load in a few of these creatures and to show you what I'm talking about. There is the purpose of these videos is not to show you exactly how I do artificial intelligence, is to give you an idea or to get you to start thinking about what type of AI you need for your game. A first-person shooter is going to need some basic AI like pathfinding and things like that. An RPG, on the other hand, like this is, depending on what kind of RPG you have, if you have something like Skyrim, which is kind of like, in some ways, what this game is like, then you're going to have complex AI if you want them to do various tasks during the day and things like that. So, let me see here. I wanted to go over the type of system that I have. It's not, I have an artificial intelligence that is, let me show you that first. This is right here. I'm getting, I was going to say 5,000 lines of code. My AI is about in over 8,000 lines of code now. So the AI is getting pretty complex here. So, but the type of creature that I just made, which was a spider, is a wandering type of AI. It's one of the most simple forms of artificial intelligence. And let's see, what am I going to do here? I made a system where artificial intelligence basically reads a script, kind of like this. It's just a simple text file. And each one of these lines, you can see it here. This is how I skip scenes within the game, but it uses the exact same system. The artificial intelligence uses the exact same system. It reads the first line, whatever we want the AI to read. It decides how many commands there are. This one happens to have 6 commands. And the commands are separated by how much time it takes, which is an extremely important part of a scripted AI. So this is the reason why I made this system, and it's about to become a lot more advanced than just what it is right now. The plan is to have this artificial intelligence eventually develop on its own, and it's able to do that depending upon what the players do. If they cause they kill off an entire creature, because there are extinction events. It does affect the food chain, which can cause starvation. And starvation, as you know, when a place starves, it makes people do things they normally wouldn't do. And that's the kind of concept that I wanted to bring across. So this system is extremely important to allow that to happen. And what it does is it basically allows you to alternate between allowing for an AI to be linear or dynamic. All AI is dynamic to a certain degree, but this system allows you to control the AI and also gives the AI freedom at times too, because you can pass them along a script that has more dynamic functions in it. This one function happens to be form, story, TS, shape. So we're going to form an invisible box, which I call sprite start, at a place called restraints 0, which is in the game. That would be an example of what this does, and then it goes through that step by step. Eventually, we actually load a character called Prisoner A at that invisible box. So this is some of the things you need to start thinking about of how does an AI get from point A to point B? How does it load into your level? Those are the things that you need to start thinking of. So I also use this same script methodology to skip between levels, various scenes within my game. So here we have a creature that I have made that you probably have seen, that I've been showing on Twitter and Facebook, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I have a plant here. We'll go ahead and load them where the plant is. Pt1. Name that plant Pt2. I put them up a little bit because the AI has to fall. If the point of where the plant is at, if the creature loaded, it would probably fall through the floor. So I raised up the plants just for an example. And let's see here. Going to council. Okay, let's go ahead and load this guy in. I want to make sure he doesn't have a name. So there is an area in which these creatures are made with text files as well, which I found to be a lot more important for my game. I put it. Oh, here it is. As you notice, it's in the extinction charts area, because creatures can go extinct in my game. There is some unique abilities behind it, though. There he is. I'll make sure he's not named. No, he's not. I would have a file called name me. So basically, I have a system that loads this creature in, and this is all the data that this creature needs, using that one function called form marker. And I'll show you that what that function's in. This NPC underscore A15, which is the newest version of my artificial intelligence, and that loads that in. And let's see. Show you that. Here it is. So here's all the basic things that an AI might need, and it goes through this and it loads all this basic data just in case I forgot to put something in. Otherwise, it goes in, once it fills in all this information, and it will add in an invisible box with all this data in it, okay, ready to be transferred into the artificial intelligence that forms into the game. And basically it goes to that text file and overwrites all that base data to whatever this creature is. And more importantly, the data block is lengthy or small, which in this case is a type of spider, and I'm about to show you now. Oops. There we are. A little spider creature. That's actually a sound effect that I got outside, which was a katydid, sorry. And I was trying to make some sound effects with sand, and unfortunately it was too loud out there with birds and katydids going off and everything, but it wasn't a lost cause. So he's walking around, and I was able to, actually I'm stepping on him. I haven't perfected that yet. I'm trying to make like a slime effect that you can just walk around and step on this guy and he dies. There's a death pose, and all this slime comes out. I haven't perfected that yet, but that's the basic idea. I love having that type of ambience around. Of course, you wouldn't have to step on the creature that many times because I was doing other types of tests. So now I'm going to do this. See if we can load in several of these guys. Okay. On top of each other right now. Okay, somebody move. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Now, all moving around. These are wandering AI. Now this is good for creatures maybe like this. I can take them off of wandering AI and make them read a script, which is very important, such as the dragon scene at the end of this demo. So I'm just doing a quick overview once again of what, there's a lot to go over here. Trust me, I have 2 more videos that I'm definitely going to need to make in order to show how this is working. And basically it's to give you an idea of what type of AI you might need. And I hope to be able to, once I got the entire AI out of my system and reformat it to make it even simpler, more condensed, I'll have an ability to provide that to the Torque community. Actually, any community should be able to take it and reconstruct it for their needs. But I think that the artificial intelligence is very important in a game. These creatures have the ability to fight me and everything else. Right now they're docile. They don't really do much. But so basically in the videos you will see how this system works, so that maybe you can decide how you want to make a system. Okay, in the next video I'm going to show you the spider in Blender, because this creature was created in Blender. Okay, all the animations were created in Blender, and they were exported using Collada. I don't know who the brilliant individual or individuals behind that exporter are, but I need to find out to send them a thank you, because they have really, without that Collada exporter, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I wouldn't have a game. I'll tell you that right now. It's just amazing what they're able to do. So I'll show you how to export that creature into the game, how to export the animations, and show you the TS constructor so that you can organize the animations. And then I'm going to show you, the next system. I'm going to show you a scripted AI. So I'm going to take this spider creature and I'm going to provide them scripts, because I want little holes everywhere in the game, almost like little mouse holes, but instead it'd be for the spiders. And what they're going to do is they're going to go from point A to point B somewhere, and they're going to find their little crevice or hole, and they're going to go inside of it and disappear, and then they're going to reappear someplace else in the level, and they'll keep on doing this. And I probably, when loading the game, I'll probably have 5 or even up to 10 of these things running around. And it would be cool to have that kind of ambience. This is a rare color for this creature. They're actually more blended in, typically. This is more like an albino form of the creature. So there's some variety, and there's some work that still needs to be done with these. Looks like that one's dead, curled up differently. And kind of like that death a little bit better. But there's the alien spider. Hopefully you are excited like I am for the next videos. Well, hopefully you got something from this, or at least a little bit of entertainment, and maybe some hope for some possibilities for the game that you're trying to design. And I hope to provide as much information as possible. I'm always here for questions. So any questions you have, definitely let me know, and I will answer them the best I can. The system took the artificial intelligence system that I created, which I'll eventually name the Sentience Weaver protocol, because it will allow the AI to develop dependent upon the environment. When it does that, then it will be the level of AI that I want. This took several years to create. Artificial intelligence was created along with the levels in the game, and you can hear outside rain and everything. All of this stuff is, had to be created, and it took a while to create all of it. All of these individual textures and everything were hand drawn, and that includes these creatures here. The animations were done. Nothing was bought, so everything took a long time to make, and that 8,000 lines of code took a long time, but it's working pretty well. There are some glitches with the AI. Sometimes they lose their focus, and I'm trying to figure out a way to fix that. And they'll run into a wall maybe, and they'll just sit there. I'm sure all of us have seen that in many games, so it's nothing new with what I'm doing here. But hopefully you gained something from this. I think the next videos you definitely will. But this was basically an overview of what to expect, and hopefully it helps you out. And talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Take care.